we've talked about gentrification, which we need to know more about. I'm a firm believer that repetition is the mother of all learning. So we're going to repeat and repeat and repeat, because this is a gift, folks, that Focus Radio is giving you. So I suggest that you grab your pens and paper and take some notes. We are going to talk about business because I'm sitting in the room with a few CEOs. One of them just left. And you can be your own CEO. As I said, I don't care if you do Avon, if you do It Works, if you do financial education services, whatever your business is, if you put the blood and sweat in it, you're going to work hard on the front end, but it will pay you on the back end. Now, financial education services is what I do. That is my ministry now, because Black folks especially don't really know how to handle their money. And you don't want that next generation coming out as uneducated, if you will, as you were. Now, as I said before, it used to be a time where cash was king. That is no longer the case. If you don't have a beacon score or credit score of 720 or better, you are going to be paying 4 and 5 times the amount of money for the same commodity.
We got to call it, Mr. Taylor. Somebody, I guess, want to ask you a question or talk to you.
All right, now, let me be quiet then.
Oh, they hang up. Hello? So we have a call in, Mr. Taylor. They may call back.
Okay, that's not a big issue at all. But where we had to learn through the School of Hard Knocks, we have folks out here, myself included, who are willing to walk you through getting your finances in order. I market credit restoration. That is one of the products I market, because again, if you don't have a beacon score of 720 or better, you're going to be paying 4 and 5 times the same, for the same item that somebody with that 720 or better is paying. I know for me, I would rather pay like a 7 cents on the dollar than 25 and 33 cents on the dollar. Basically, when you have bad credit and you're reestablishing yourself, that's what you are going to be paying. But if you have your financial ducks in a row, that extra, let me see, what did I say, 33 cents, 7 cents, 33 cents, that extra quarter, it doesn't sound like much, but if you put a quarter on every single dollar that you pay, say for instance on a car note, multiply $32,000 for a car times 7 versus 32,000 times 25. And I'm reasonably certain that those dollars, that difference, would serve you much better in your bank account or in your retirement fund than they would, just giving it away to the bank. So I teach you how to handle your money and not to get in that same financial situation again. That's thing number one. Thing number two, a lot of folks are losing their properties just because they don't have the proper documents in order, or they don't know where their family has kept the insurance paper or the deed or that kind of thing. The best estate plan includes a will, a trust, a power of attorney, and a living will, or better stated, a healthcare power of attorney. Ladies and gentlemen, you have got to get smarter about your money by using those two products if you get nothing else. And by virtue of you becoming a member of Financial Education Services, you will be able to teach your children, your nieces and nephews. You'll be able to teach other people so they won't fall into that financial trap that far too many of us have fallen into. I am reachable at 301-641-9545. I do welcome your questions because above all else, everybody wants to make a little extra money. I don't begrudge anybody from doing that. But more important, our community needs to get smarter about our money. And if nobody teaches you, if you don't know, you just don't know.
Just don't know.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I want to touch on this regentrification, Mrs. Taylor, because every day,
every
day,
my
seriously,
God, it's popping up.
It's definitely in Prince George's County. And I read an article, as we mentioned on the last show, that Lanham, Bladensburg, Hyattsville, that New Carrollton, that side of town is doing a lot.
Yes.
It's doing a lot.
Yeah,
They are, and definitely
yes.
Metro is even now purchasing land to extend, Metro in certain places and build more tracks. So it's definitely going on out here. And every time you ride past something and they're building something new, you always remember the old business that was there.
Exactly.
And then some of these places, you even see 3, 4, 5 different businesses in this same place.
Yes. Yes.
So just want to touch a little bit on this regentrification, Mr. Taylor, for all the people that don't know what's going on around them.
Okay. Gentrification is where they come in, well, in D.C. especially, Prince George's County as well. They will come in and displace poorer people, promising them that they'll have affordable housing. And then when they get your property, tell you can move back in for significantly more money than you had. I mean, then you can put out.
Right.
You'll notice regentrification, and especially if you guys right up 202 between Dodge Park and where you turn. I want to say that's not Pensy Drive, but I think it is Pensy Drive.
Yeah, it is Pensy.
That's Pensy Drive.
That strip.
Yeah.
They are building stuff. They've torn down the apartment complex.
Yes,
that
they
was
did.
there.
Yes, they did.
They're going to build something there that will probably cost $2,500 to $3,500 a month just for rent.
Wow.
Because they're convenient. It's convenient to the metro. They are offering people. I mean, signs are popping up in my neighborhood on lampposts. We'll buy your house for cash. If you ride up 450, you see more and more of those signs in Prince George's County.
Wow.
So that's what those signs are.
That's what those signs are.
Because it is a lot of them. It is a lot of them.
Exactly. But again, if you don't get your financial ducks in a row, they're going to basically start, and I'm going to say stealing your houses, just like they did in the District of Columbia. Because again, when that elderly family member who's been in that house since Jesus was a baby, and the house is paid for.
Right.
Okay. And then, well, no, many of the houses are paid for, but the kids don't know, or the children's children don't know. A developer can come in and pull that house just for the taxes. Again, they give senior citizens that option to defer taxes. And if you're on a fixed income, that sounds very good. If you're making like $1,400, $1,500 a month on Social Security, you can, if you don't have a house note, yeah, you can live. But if you live 15, 20, or 30 years beyond the date that you retired and have not paid taxes, that family's going to have to come in, pay those back taxes plus interest. And a lot of families are not prepared to do that. Developers are, and they know that. I know folks who are in real estate who keep their eye on, properties just so they can get it at the back tax price, if you will. And I think I shared with you guys. I had a sister who had to pay for a house in D.C. At 502 Foxhall Place, Southeast. She had a paid for house in D.C. She died in 2004. We were trying to get her will straight before she died, but we did not have an opportunity to execute the changes. So the people who, maybe 20 years before that, she wanted to handle her business, 20 years later, they weren't the best people. And they did not do what they were supposed to do. So 2004 to 2014, that's 10 years. That stayed in probate court.
Wow.
In 2014, that property sold for $7,000.
So you mean to tell me they can,
if you have enough assets where the court, because you didn't make your decision. In that case, Technically, she did formally, even though she didn't want those people, she didn't. She made the right preparations. But if the people that you appoint, they do something right the first 2 years, and then the next 2 or 3 years, they don't do anything at all, then in year number 6, they come back and, do whatever the court says that you do. Long story short, it can drag out forever.
Wow.
It can drag out for a long time. I won't say forever. But when they stopped being in touch with the court at all, the court said, hey, we still have to have administrative fees. Secretaries had to send out reminder notices. Stuff had to be published in the newspaper. You still have folks who have to make the court run. Mm-hmm. So that comes out of your estate. Okay?
And not to mention the money that you're going to need to fight that. You got to have your legal backing also. So.
But this is, again, too, we don't prepare. Historically, we don't prepare. And my company offers you that opportunity to prepare yourself so you won't have to go through what my sister went through.
Wow.
And the name of that company, Mrs. Taylor?
Financial Education Services. I am an independent agent. If nothing else, I will make you smarter about your money so you can teach your children so they won't get in the same predicament that you were in. I'm reachable at 301-641-9545. And my ministry in life is to make my community smarter.
All right.
Heard it first right here on Focus Radio with Mrs. Angela Taylor.
Queen.
Every Saturday